promising that you will learn. It is simply commutative. Hello everyone, welcome to Satat Gyanarjanam. I hope you all are fine, and today I am here with very unique and as well as important thing for physics and chemistry, that is basic mathematics and vector. So today we are not going to start any chapter, and it will be recommended that if you are starting your class 11th physics or chemistry, you should start with this, because it consists of basic concepts which you have already studied in your class 6, 7 or smaller classes. And I think few of the students, after some time, they used to forget it, and they start facing some problems related to it. So this series is just a group of some videos which will consist of some basic concepts and questions on them. Okay, so I think this video will be in three different parts, and this is first part. And in our today's target will be simpler, that is angle, trigonometry, ACST rule, and quadrants, small angle approximation, range of function. So in trigonometry we are going to understand three things, that is trigonometric ratios, trigonometric identities, last but not the least, trigonometric ratios for specific angles. So we are not only going to talk about what is meant by sine theta, but we are also going to talk about what will be the value of sine 120 degree, sine 135 degree. Some extra things will be also added, and I hope you will like it. Let's start our today's topic. Our today's first topic is angle. Okay, let's start with the angle. If I will say what is meant by angle, what you will imagine? For example, okay, so this is our angle, and you just have to focus here on the screen. You will understand everything. This is angle, and what is the measure of this angle? This measure of this angle is theta. So one important thing in introduction of angle is a dimensionless quantity. If you have already completed your units and measurement of class 11 physics, you will simply understand what is meant by dimensionless quantity or not dimensionless quantity. If you haven't understood it yet, if you haven't completed that chapter, you can go and you can find our video in which you can understand what is inside the dimensions of the different physical quantities, etc. Let's come to our topic. So angle is our dimensionless quantity, okay, but it has units. Simply, whenever we used to say ki this angle is about 45 degree, so here we are using a unit. What is that unit? That unit is degree. Okay, so we are going to talk about its unit now. It has two units, and what are these two units? First is radian. If you will surprise, okay, but if you don't surprise, it is just revision for you. So our radian is also a unit of angles. Also degree, which is very common, and that's why this degree is a practical unit of angles. And because the degree is practical unit, degree is commonly used. That is, if I am saying that the value of this theta is 45 degree, the value of this theta is 30 degree. Okay, if I am saying I am using degree here, okay, I am using degree. Why? Because it is a practical unit, common unit. It is used in practices. But this radian is a SI unit. Yes, SI unit of an angle is what? Radian. Radian. Now let's talk about what is the connection between radian and degree. It means that if I will say ki the measure of an angle is 45 degree. Now you have to give answer in radian. What is, how many radian this angle is? Okay, let me erase it so that you can't be you can't get confused. Okay, so let's assume that the value of this angle, the value of this theta is 45 degree. And if the question is asking that give me answer in radian, how many radian, what is the measure of this angle in radian? Okay, so what you will answer? For answering this question, you need to understand the connection between these two units of same physical quantity, that is radian and degree. Okay, so the basic thing is, which is very important and you should learn it. First of all, I should choose a color, that is 180 degree is equal to pi radian. 180 degree is equal to pi radian. Let me put it in box. Okay, this is very good. Okay, 180 degree is equal to pi radian. So if you want to convert from radian to degree, if you want to convert, if any value of angle is given in, let's assume 3 pi upon 4 radian. Okay, and if you want to know the answer in degree, then what you need to do? You need to multiply this radian value with 180 upon 180 upon pi. Okay, after some time we are also going to solve the example. So if you are not getting too much clear after solving the question, you will simply understand it. And if you want to convert from degree to radian, for example, here you can see that the answer is in 45 degree, and if I need to give answer in this form, that is radian, what I need to do? I need to multiply it with pi upon 180. Yes, this is very simple. Let me highlight it. This is our these 3 points. 180 degree is equal to pi into radian, and second is, if you want to convert the radian to degree, then you need to multiply it with 180 upon pi. And if you want to convert from degree to radian, you will need to multiply it with what? Pi into 180 degree. Let's take an example. Examples. Our first example is 2 pi upon 4 radian, and we have to convert it in degree. So what you will do, simply answer me. I'm waiting, and you can just stop video now and you can write in comment section what will be the answer. So simply what you need to do here is, because you have to convert this value that is radian into degree. Okay, if you want you need to convert this 2 pi upon 4 radian into degree, then what you need to do? You need to put this formula, that is, you need to multiply it with 180 upon pi. Okay. Let's continue our question. 2 pi upon 4 into 180 upon pi, and it will simply get cut. Pi, 4 4 ja 16, 4 5 ja 20. Okay, 4 5 16, 4 5 ja 20. Now 5 2 ja 10, and here 4 2 ja 8, 90 degree. Okay, and if you want to know the cross answer, let's solve and let's convert 90 degree into radian, means from degree to radian. Then what you need to do? You need to put this formula. What it is? It will be the second one. From degree to radian multiplied with pi upon 180 degree. Let's solve this question now. 90 into pi 180 degree. Okay? Now you have to multiply it with, from, you can cut 0 0, 9 2 ja 18. It means okay, our answer will be 90 degree into radian. So now pi upon 2. Okay, pi upon 2. And now if you will ask me, okay, I'm writing here the unit also. So if you will ask me here that the value of 2 pi upon 4 radian is 90 degree, and the value of 90 degree into radian is pi upon 2 radian, then it means your one of your answer is wrong. No, simply not wrong, because it is already cut it down. That is, here you can see 2 2 ja 4, so pi upon 2. It will be same as 2 pi upon 4. I hope you all have understood, and now I am going to give 2 questions so that you can practice it. My third question will be 3 pi upon 4 into degree, and my fourth question will be 45 degree into radian. Kindly let me know in the comment section whether your answer is whether you have solved the question or not, and if you have solved, what is your answer. Let's recall one more time what we have understood in this slide, that is angle, and then we will be able to complete our angles topic. Okay, angle is a dimensionless quantity. It has units. It has 2 types of unit. First is SI unit, second is practical unit. Now the SI unit of angle is radian, and the practical unit of this angle is degree. Now what is the if someone will ask that you need to show the relation between the degree and radian, then what you will do? You will simply write this equation, that is 180 is equal to pi into radian. Okay? Because from this you can simply take out the answer. You take out these formulas, because these formulas are simplified. These are the simplified version of this main equation. Okay? So from radian, if you want to convert from radian to degree, it will be simply multiplied with 180 upon pi. And if you want to convert from degree to radian, then you will need to multiply it with pi upon 180. And here we have already solved the question, and these are the 2 homeworks. I hope you all have understood, and if you have any doubt related to the angle, you can ask me in comment section now. Our next topic is trigonometric ratio. So actually trigonometry, as I have already told you, that in trigonometry I am going to talk about the ratios, identities, then for specific angles. Okay, so I am going to talk about it. Trigonometric ratios, then trigonometric identities, then trigonometric ratios for specific angle. Also, I have made different tables for it. Okay. So trigonometric ratios. First of all, what we will need to do is simply draw a triangle. Okay. This is our triangle, and our triangle, what is the measure of this triangle? The measure of this triangle is 90 degree, and this is our, what is this? This is theta. Okay. One more thing, this is our hypotenuse. Okay. This is our base, and let me write here one more time. This is our hypotenuse, this is our base, and last but not the least, this is our perpendicular. One more thing, as you can recall, one very important theorem, that is Pythagoras theorem. There is no need of Pythagoras theorem in this trigonometric ratios, but it is related to the somewhere right angle triangle. That's why I am writing here. So Pythagoras theorem, what this Pythagoras theorem shows? Pythagoras theorem shows that h square is equal to p square plus b square. Okay, let's talk about trigonometric ratios now. So we have about we have sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. So about we have six trigonometric ratios. Six trigonometric ratios. Let us write it one by one. Our first one is sine theta. Okay. Then our second one is cos theta. Third, tan theta. Fourth, cosec theta. Okay, I am going to write it in horizontal form so that you can also relate. One more thing that I want to show you, but before this I need to write all these things horizontally. So sine theta, second is our cos theta, third is our tan theta, fourth will be our cosec theta, fifth will be our sec theta, and sixth will be our cot theta. Okay. Now you need to answer me, and I hope you all can record, but if there is any problem you are facing, simply let's clear it today. Sine of theta will be always equal to perpendicular upon base. So let's write here one by one. Sine theta will be equal to P upon H. Cos theta is equal to B upon H. Tan theta is equal to P upon B. This should be learned. Okay? All the things that I have already discussed, it should be learned. Okay. So cosec theta will be equal to H upon P. Sec theta will be equal to H upon B. Cot theta will be equal to B upon P. Okay. Sin theta perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cos theta base upon hypotenuse. Tan theta perpendicular upon base. Cosec theta hypotenuse upon perpendicular, sec theta hypotenuse upon base, and cot theta base upon perpendicular. Here you can see that why I have written in horizontal form, that you can see that these are opposite to each other. Sin theta and cos theta. Sin theta is P upon H. Cosec theta is H upon P. In the same way, cos theta is B upon H, and sec theta is equal to H upon B. Tan theta is equal to P upon B, and perpendicular upon base, and cot theta is equal to base upon perpendicular. So it should be learned, and that's all about the trigonometric ratios. Okay? This is all about our trigonometric ratios, and it should be learned. There is nothing harder in this topic. Now, third is our trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities, what are these trigonometric identities? It is like formulas. Okay? Which will never change, simply formulas get never changed. Okay? So our first one important thing that I hope you all can learn, you all can remember, that already in our class 10, I think in class 10, you have learned three identities. That first is, sorry, first, second and third. First of all, let's talk about these. Our first trigonometric identities, these three are very important, and all other things except these three are just derived identities, but these three are fundamental. Okay. Our first one is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Can you remember or not? It is very easy. Next is our 1 plus tan square theta will be equal to sec square theta. Next, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Now, these are very easy to learn, but I am also going to talk about the, what do you guess? It will be trick. It will not be trick, but you just have to think logically. Simply you will understand what I want to convey you, what I want to make you all understood. So first of all, I hope all of you know about this identity, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Means if anywhere it is written sine square theta or cos square theta, okay, simply you can write 1. Why? Because it is identity. You can use this identity. Okay. So even not in equational form, but even if the value of theta is given, you can answer simply, because sin square theta plus cos square theta states that it will be equal to 1. Okay. But most of the students will get confused in learning these two identities. You just have to, you can see here that if you will see both these identities, here you can see tan square theta, means you just have to focus tan, okay, tan, and our next is cot square theta. Both these are equal, both these are somewhere related to each other, because as you have already learned that tan square theta is equal to P upon B and cot square theta is equal to B upon B. Okay? In the same way you have to learn it. Okay? Tan square theta or cos square theta. It means, I hope you all have understood that our second or third, it means you can reverse it, you can come, because it is commutative simply. So tan square theta, you just have to learn 1 plus tan square theta, or after tan, what is this? What is there? That is cot square theta. Okay? So 1 plus tan square theta or 1 plus cot square theta. Now you have to understand what will be their value. As you can see here, tan is coming first and cot is coming, sorry, let me know here. Tan is coming firstly, okay? Second, and cot is coming in second position. You just have to give the position. Sorry. Tan is in the first position. Cot is in second position. Okay? So you just have to imagine which will come first, cosec or sec. If, let me write here, okay? Okay, so this will be in first position and this will be in second position. You just have to compare only these two ratios. Okay? Now you have to focus on these two, that cosec theta or sec theta. Now here you can see that cosec theta will become in first position and the sec theta will become in second position. Okay? Second position. So here you can see that now you have to relate here for the first position, the opposite, that is second position, will came, and for the second position the first position will came. Here we can see that 1 plus tan square theta. For 1 plus tan square theta, which is coming at first position, the sec is second position, because and how you will learn that sec is at second position? Because sec is the reciprocal of what? Yes, cos square theta, and cosec is the reciprocate of sin square theta. Who will come first? Simply sin theta. Then our second will be cos square theta. And now you can learn that for the first position there is a second position. For second position there is a first position. Means for tan square theta there will be sec square theta. For the cot square theta there will be cosec square theta. Means for the second position there is a there is a first position. Okay. These are the three fundamental and important these are the three fundamental and important identities, basic identities that should be important, because you know that this our second and third will be used in what? Optical chapter of physics. In it will be in, I think it will be 11th or 12th. Okay. And this is common, but this will be used in optical chapters, optic chapters. Okay. So means you are preparing a base for a gateway for all the chapters, because you are clearing the concepts now. Let's talk about our next one. The fourth is, though these are not derived, I can say, but not very important, is it is sin A plus B. Fifth. Sin A minus B. Sixth. Seventh. Eighth. Ninth. Okay. To here. Okay, let me write it with different pen. Okay, so sin A plus B, sin A minus B, cos A plus B, cos A minus B. Next, sin 2A. Next, cos 2A. Now I will make you understand that why A has came here. But let's first of all understand these four, then you will understand everything. So for sin A sin B, we will get sin A cos B plus plus cos A sin B. For sin A minus B, it will be same. It will follow the same path. That is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Now cos A plus B. Here cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. You first of all, one more thing, that you don't have to put this in mind that it is very difficult and I can't learn it, I can't understand it, because it is very important to, first of all, you should make your mindset that today I am going to understand it and today I am going to clear it. Okay, so you need to be in mindset, like your mindset should be like a water, okay, which can take shape of everything. Okay, so you don't have to make any mindset that it is sin theta cos theta. What it is? Sin theta cos theta means if you want to confuse, will get confused. But very soon I'm also going to give you a trick for understanding these four identities. Okay, so first of all I need to complete it. what it is? Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. But now our aim is to learn it. Okay? So for understanding it, एक चीज समझते हैं. You have to learn it. ठीक है? कि our sign is a swarthy person. Your selfish person. And sorry, not our sign. And who is our very kind person. Okay. So actually sign is our very kind person and cause is a selfish person. Now you have to learn it. It is very, I think, funny. You have to learn it that okay, sign is our own familiar person who will share everything. Okay? Loves sharing. Okay? Because he understands that sharing is caring. Okay? Let me highlight it. Okay. And what our cause is a selfish person. He don't believe in sharing. He just says that whatever you have got, you should take it, and you don't need to give it to anything or share it anything. Okay? So first of all, you have to understand with sign A or only sign. The symbol will always be same. Plus plus, minus minus. Okay? But as I have already said that sign is a person who believes in sharing and loves sharing. Okay? Then sign A, then cos B. फिर cos A and sin B. And here you can see, if you will see this pattern in our sin A minus B, you can find it. Sin A cos B minus it is same as the question. Okay? It is same as the question. And cos A sin B. ठीक है? Means sin A तो यहाँ क्या हो जाएगा? Cos A हो जाएगा. Means it is sharing everything. ठीक है? It is balancing everything. And here cos B, it will become sin. Here it is sin, it will become cos. It is sin, it is cos here, it will become sin. ठीक है? And I hope you have understood. Now you have to put it in mind and you have to think on it. You can stop video now and you can think on it. Simply you will understand everything. ठीक है? Cause, as I have already said, that cause is a selfish person. So what it will do? Simply it will say कि whatever you have got, first of all use it, and when you have fulfilled your need, and if your wish is now fulfilled, okay, then give it to everything, give it to anyone. Okay? So what here you can see that first of all here you can see that the sign is in the identity is plus, but here it has become minus. It is minus and it has become positive. Means from positive in cos there will be change in symbol. That is, the positive will convert into negative and the negative will convert into positive. ठीक है? तो cos A plus B, first it will use by itself. ठीक है? The cos will first of all use whatever it will get. So cos A cos B means it has used. Now then it has, its need is fulfilled. Now it has given to sin A sin B. In the same way, this path will be same as, because it is cos here also. So cos A cos B, but here it is negative, so it will become positive, and sin A sin B. That's all about these types of identities. Now let's come to these types of identities. What are these? Sin 2A, cos 2A. Okay? Sin 2A, but you need to, I think you need to learn it. You don't need to take any tricks, because if you will have a lot of tricks, you can get confused. But okay, you will get simply confused. Okay? And even if you don't want to take any risk and want to know the trick, I am also going to talk about it. Okay. So first of all, the value of this sine 2a will be 2 sine a cos a, and here it will become sine square a minus cos square a. Okay. And how it happened, let's talk about it. First of all, why 2a has came here? Because when a will be equal to b and b will be equal to theta, means all will be equal. Okay. So simply we have taken a. Okay. So whenever I will put here, okay, so I'm just solving it in a different way, you can understand very easily. Okay. If I will write like this, that sine a plus a, because I'm just separating it, as I have already told you that in the a is equal to b, so in the place of b I am writing a. Okay. So what you will get according to this formula, according to this formula, this path, this trick, the path it is following, we are going to follow that same path. So sine a cos a, because it is sharing everything, plus sine a, cos a or sine a, means here you can see the terms are same, but their order are different. And because there is multiplication as sine a into cos a, so there is a multiplication, and simply if there is multiplication, it is simply commutative. So we can change the order to sine a cos a. So can I write like this, that it will become 2 sine a cos a? And simply if you will see that the value is same. In the same way, we have taken out this formula, that is sine square a plus cos square a. One more thing, that as you all know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So I can write like this, that sine cos square theta. Sorry, it will become, one more thing. It will be negative. And one more problem is there, that I think, okay, so I just need a pink pen. It will also become minus. That's the problem of math. Okay, so it will be 1 plus cos square theta, or it can also be written as 1 plus sine square theta, a plus 1. Okay. One more thing, that I should also replace it with minus. Okay, sorry for that, but sine square theta minus cos square theta. Okay, it will be minus. Okay. This is simply just an example of derivation, how the identities has been derived. Okay. And that's all about the trigonometric identities. I hope you can learn now, because I have already told you all the trick. Just learn it. Sine believes in sharing. Okay. But the cos don't believe in sharing. And first of all, it always believes that first of all fulfill your own need, then you have to focus on your surrounding. Okay. In this way, we have completed our angles, trigonometric ratios, trigonometric identities. Not last. It is we have different type. We have a lot of slides now. Okay. So trigonometric ratios of specific angles. But before these things, I'm going to tell you an important thing. Do you know what are the different properties of image? Okay, image formed by a plane mirror. Okay, of properties of image properties of image formed by plane mirror. ठीक है? Formed by a plane mirror. It is important to understand it that it is plane mirror. Plane mirror में one of the property is that, let's assume that this is our mirror. Don't worry, I can remember everything. ठीक है? So the distance of the object the distance of the image, the distance of the mirror. For example, this is mirror. Okay, you can see here that this is our mirror, and the distance between the object and mirror. Okay, for example, this is our object. This is our object, and whatever the distance it is from the image, okay, it will be same in case of image also. Okay, means for example, if this is mirror and this is our object, if this is our object and this is mirror, whatever the distance is between, for example, this is 1 meter between the mirror and the image, it will be same in case of mirror. Whatever the distance between the object and mirror was, it will be same in the case of the distance between the mirror and image. Okay, this is our image and this is our object, and as you all know that this is our mirror. So simply, as you till today you have understood what is the, you just have in this class, you don't need to learn for different, I can say that you just have to learn, you just have to focus upon the sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. Don't have to focus upon the cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta, because if you will know the value of sine theta, simply you can take out the cosec theta, the value of cosec theta. If you will know the value of cos theta, simply you can take out the value of sec theta, because if the value of cos theta is 1 by 2, what will be the value of sec theta? It will be simply 2 by 1. Okay, because they are reciprocate of each other. Okay, so there is no problem. You just have to focus on sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. Other three will they will automatically come in your mind and you will understand them. Till today you just have understood till the 90 degree, means the value of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. If you can recall, when we have started trigonometry in our class 10th, I think it has started in our class 10th. So in our class 10th, when we have started our trigonometry, it is written in your NCERT that after 90 degree, means after 90 degree you are going to understand in your higher classes. Okay, and that is the thing, that is the values that you are learning today. So this is extra, but you need to learn it. But I have trick for this much also. That's why I have to make you all record about the plane mirror. Okay, let's write the value of sine theta. Sine 0 degree. What will be the value of sine 0 degree? Let me know. It will be 0. Okay. 30 degree, 1 by 2. 1 by under root 2. Under root 3 by 2. Sorry, let me erase here. More clearly, let me write here more more clearly. 1 by under root 2, sine 60 degree under root 3 by 2, sine 90 degree is equal to 1. Okay? Now, it will be the, what will be the value of cos 0 degree? It will be 1. Okay? You just have to make it opposite. Okay? The values of sin theta to opposite. मतलब जो वैल्यू इधर है वो आपको इधर लेके आनी है, जो इधर है वो इधर लेके जानी है. ठीक है? तो sin 0 degree 1, sin 30 degree is equal to under root 3 by 2, sin 45 degree 1 by under root 2, sin 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2, sin 90 degree is equal to 0. ठीक है? tan theta की क्या होगी? tan theta first of all 0, then 1 upon under root 3, then 1, then sin tan 60 degree will be under root 3 and it will be infinite. Why? Because 1 can't be divided by 0, its value will be infinite. Now you have to place a mirror here. I am going to place a mirror here. This is our mirror. Okay? And as you can see that whatever the distance from the object it is, it will be the same in the case of image also. So what will be the value of, you just have to imagine now, you just have to visualize this table. Okay? Because I can see here visually. Okay? Now you have to, I can see here on the screen visually. You have to visualize in the mind that what will happen if we will place a plane mirror, then the value will be same in the case of plane mirrors. Okay? The image formed by plane mirror. Let's get the answer. It will be, it will be plus under root, I'm not going to put any more, under root 3 by 2. ठीक है? फिर 45 degree 1 by under root 2. ठीक है? फिर यहाँ पे थर्ड नंबर पे 1 by 2. It will be 0. Now, see in the case of cos theta 1 by under root 2. ठीक है? फिर third number, this is also third number, under root 3 by 2, and this is will 1. This will be under root 3. ठीक है? This is also 1 upon under root 3, 0. Okay. Now let's talk about sines now. Okay. Here you can see that this is 1, our last value is 1. Now what you have to do now? You have to just forget that okay, I'm not going to erase it because once if I will erase, the table will also can also erase. So simply I'm not going to make any changes, but it can also helpful for you. It can be helpful for you to understand that how I have done, how I have taken the value. Okay, let's talk about sign convention now. In case of sign convention, so the last value of 90 degree in the last value of sin theta is 1, means our successive, because it is positive, the 1 is positive, after 1 it will be positive, means our successive value will also be positive. 0 is neither positive neither negative. Now cos theta, our last value was 0 and value after 0, not value before 0, it will be simply negative. All will be negative. Okay. After infinite, it will be same as negative, and the 0 is neither positive neither negative. I hope you have understood the trigonometric ratios of a specific angle. You need to learn for sine 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, whatever. ठीक है. Till 90 degree you have to learn, and only for sin theta and cos theta, because as you all know that tan theta is equal to what? Sin theta upon cos theta. Simply, so 0 upon 1 is equal to 0. 1 by 2 upon under root 3 by 2. This 2 will cut and you will simply get the answer, that is 1 upon under root 3. This is same. Okay. Now, if you will divide 1 by under root 2 upon 1 by under root 2, what you will get simply 1. And this is same. If you will divide under root 3 by 2 from 1 by 2, what you will get? You will get under root 3. Okay, it is same. In this way, the infinite will also come. And these are same for in this case you will use the plane mirror, and the property of plane mirror, that the distance of the object from the mirror will be equal to the distance between the mirror and image. Okay, that is about trigonometric ratios of specific angles. Now, special case. These days, very important case for trigonometric ratios. It is also for specific angles. It is also for specific angles, but for 53 degree and 37 degree. Means sometimes the question asks sin 37 degree is equal to what? Cos 37 degree is equal to what? Okay, means the question is asking, and you have to solve the numerical. If you will start solving the question, that is, you will start making the diagram. Okay, what will be the value of sin 37 degree? What you will get? You will simply, it will be time consuming. So you just have to learn it. Okay, and I am promising that you will instantly learn it. Okay, what we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss. I just have to erase it. Okay. Specific case for 53 degree and 37 degree. Okay. So for understanding 37 degree, first of all, we need to make two triangles. Okay, we need to make two triangles. These 90 degree. Okay. Now this is 37 degree. This is 53 degree. There is a game of three numbers here. What are those numbers? Those three numbers are 3, 4, 5, and here you can see the largest number is 5. So simply both of the hypotenuse will be equal to 5. But यहाँ पे there is confusion, which will be base, which will be perpendicular. So simply because you can see that 37 degrees is a smaller angle than 53 degree. So simply for smaller angle there will be smaller hypotenuse. Means here it will be 3 upon 4. Why? Because the 37 degrees is a smaller number, whereas 53 degree is a bigger number. So it will be 4 upon 3. Okay. And from this you can simply take out. You can simply take out the values, that is sin 37 degree is equal to what? Sin 53. Sin 53 degree is equal to what? And one answer is for you, that sin 37 degree you have to take out. Okay? In homework, in cos 53 degree is also for homework. But let's solve over some of the question. Key, the value of sin 37 degree will be what? P upon h. So P upon h means 3 upon 5. Okay? You just have to recall in this way. Okay? sine 53 degree. So 53 degree is a larger number. It means it have larger hypotenuse. Means 4. So P upon H 4 upon 5. Okay. Let's answer this one of these. Cos 37. Cos means B upon H. Okay. So B will be, because 37 degree is a smaller degree, so perpendicular will be smaller, means 3, means the base will be 4. The 4 upon 5 will be equal to cos 37 degree, and you have to answer in comment section the value of cos 53 degree. I hope you all have understood the special case of 53 degree and 37 degree. Okay? Now our next topic is quadrants and ACST rule. Let's come to our next topic to okay, so let's come to our next topic. So our next topic starts from the quadrants and ACST rule. Then we are going to practice some of the question on the basis of quadrants and ACST rule. Then some of the questions are given here. Then small angle approximation, last but not the least, range of function. So this about, I think it is 3 topics which is remained now, and after completing this 3 topic, our first part of video will complete. Okay, let's start. First of all, I am making here, you can see x, y. Okay, so this is our first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and last but not the least, this is fourth quadrant. Okay, as you already know that in your previous classes you have already understood this, that this is our first, this is our second quadrant, this is our third quadrant, this is our fourth quadrant. Oh, it is in equations of 2 variables. I think it is in class 10th or 9th. Okay, so this I hope you can remember, and if you can't remember, we are here to understand all the previous things, to revise all the previous things. So this is our first, okay, I am changing the color. This is our first quadrant, second, third and fourth. Okay, now this is of 0 degree, this is of 90 degree, this is of I think this is 180 degree, last 270 degree. Up to this 0 degree will also be 360 degree. Means here you can see pattern. Okay, it will start from 0 degree and will end at 360 degree. Okay, now one more thing. If any angle is given, if you will given an angle, okay, if you will given an angle at such as 92 degree, okay, how you will determine that this angle is in first, second or third or fourth quadrant? I am just asking that how you will determine that which angle will lie in which quadrant. Yes, for determining this we have some rule, that is, if the angle is bigger than 0 degree and less than 90 degree, then that theta of your angle will lie in first quadrant. If the angle is greater than 90 degree, if the theta is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree, then it will lie in second quadrant. Okay, then if the angle will greater than 180 degree, yani if 180 theta will be greater than, if the theta will be greater than 180 degree and smaller than 270 degree, then it will lie in our third quadrant. Means it should, like for example, if I am writing here about 206 degree, okay, so 206 degree will lie in third quadrant. Why? Because it is bigger than 180 degree but smaller than, it is this 200 okay, we should, this 206 degree it's greater than 180 degree, but it is smaller than 270 degree, and that's why it will lie in our third quadrant. Okay. Now in fourth quadrant, if any angle is bigger than, I hope you have understood the pattern and you can write it also. So if the angle is greater than 270 degree, okay, and less than 360 degree, then that angle will lie in our fourth quadrant. Okay. Now our major aspect, okay, I'm choosing this color. So why we are understanding this ACST rule? Okay. So after completing this aspect that we are going to start, after understanding that aspect and after practicing the question, you will understand why we were solving the question. Yeah, in collective, if I will say after understanding this lecture, simply you will understand some of the trigonometry, because we are going to complete the trigonometry. Okay, we are going to complete some of the major topics like trigonometry and angles. Okay, so coming to our topic, if okay, in the first quadrant, in our first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios will be positive. Yes, we have to focus on positive or negative, which will be positive, which will be negative. Yes, if means if angle given, that is angle 46 degree, sine 46 degree, it will be positive. If it is given cos 46 degree, it will be positive. If it is given tan 46 degree, then it will be positive. Cot, cosec and sec, in the same way all of them will be positive, because first of all, because here you can see 46 is less than 90, so it means it will lie in first quadrant, and in first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios, it can be sine, cos, tan, cot, cosec, sec, all these 6 ratios will be positive here. But let's talk about the second, third and fourth quadrant. Actually in second, third and fourth quadrant, only few ratios will be allowed to be positive, all others will be negative. Like in the second quadrant, only sine theta and cosec theta will be positive. Yes. And in the third quadrant, only tan theta and cot theta will be positive. Last but not the least, in fourth quadrant, only cos theta. Can you guess what will be that? What will be our last ratio? Yes, that is what? It will be sec theta. Okay. So if any angle will lie in, if any angle will lie in second quadrant. Okay. If any angle will lie in second quadrant, if it will be sine, then it will be positive. If it will be cos, it will be negative. If it will be, if that ratio will be sine, it will be positive. If that ratio will be cosec, it will be positive. But all others like sec theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, all others will be remain negative. Yes, negative. In the same way, in the third quadrant, except tan theta and cot theta, all other trigonometric ratios will be negative. In the same way, last but not the least, fourth quadrant, the cos and sec theta, cos theta and sec theta will be positive. All other ratios other than these two ratios will be remain negative. Okay? I hope you all have understood. Now, some of the key points which are important for applying to for applying this on the question, this concept on the question. So, can you see here that 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, last but not the least 360 degree, all of these angles, can you see that they are acting as a main. So because they are acting as a parent, yeah, acting as a main, okay, because we are using them. We are not using 46 degree, get 126 degree. We are only using four angle, that is 0 degree, 90 degree, 270 degree. Sorry, 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and last but not the least, 360 degree. We are using these. Even you can leave the 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree. All these four angles will be our parent angle. Our parent angle, you can highlight it. Parent angle. Now, a very important rule is now coming, that is, in case of 90 degree and 270 degree and 180 degree and 360 degree. So in case of 90 degree and 270 degree, some of the changes will occur, and in case of 180 degree, some changes will not occur. Yes, some of the changes will also come in them. So in case of, let's talk about it in detail. In case of 90 degree and 270 degree, some changes will came. Yes, some changes will be there. What will be those changes? Let me write here. Changes will come. Okay? Now, in what are those changes? Sin theta will convert it into some other, cos theta, last tan theta. What does it mean? That if any angle, if sin theta is somewhere given, it will convert it into cos theta into sin theta, tan theta into cot theta. I should highlight it. Now, in case of 180 degree and 360 degree, no changes will come. No changes. Okay. It is very important to recall it. Let's recall all these things that we have understood till now in one recall. Okay. So we are understanding the quadrants and ACST rule. In case of quadrants and ACST rule, we have this line and we have 4 quadrants. In case of first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios will be positive, but in the second quadrant, only cos theta and only the sin theta and cosec theta will be allowed to positive. In the third, only the tan and cot theta will be allowed to be positive. In case of fourth quadrant, only cos theta and sec theta will be allowed to positive. Okay, and these 90, 80, 1, 270 and 360 degree are acting as a parent angle. Then 90, in case of 90 degree and 270 degree, after solving the question you will understand everything. In case of 90 degree and 270 degree, you have to learn everything, that is sin theta will be converted into cos theta into sin theta, and last but not the least, tan theta into cot theta. But in case of 180 degree and 360 degree, no changes will be there. Now practice some question. Let me write some question. Some of these questions I have already given, that is it. Now, what are those questions? Let us uh, understand it one by one. Let us discuss these questions one by one. You will understand everything. So, what it is given? Sine 90 minus theta. Sine 90 minus theta. So, if the sine 90 minus theta is given, it means it will be in first quadrant. Okay? First quadrant means it will remain positive. Okay? But because 90 is given here, some changes will come. What are those changes? You have to focus on this sign now. This sign will convert it into cos theta. So can I write positive cos theta? Yes, of course. Positive cos theta. In this way you have to solve these questions. Okay, not these questions will not come in this form. It is not necessary that question will come in this form, but they will be formed in like this. They will be like this. You have to solve these types of question, and when you will solve this question, when we will discuss this question, you will understand that how this ACST rule and quadrants topics are playing a very significant role in solving this question. Okay, but first of all complete this. Okay, cos 180 minus theta. What is 180? Recall it. Less than 180 degree and more than 90 degree. It means that angle is in second quadrant. Second quadrant. And what is given? Cos. In the second quadrant, which ratios are allowed to be positive only? Sin theta and cosec theta. But this is cosec theta. It means it will become negative. Okay, and because 180 degree is given, will there be any changes? No, simply because in the case of 180 degree and 360 degree, no changes will come. Okay, so it will remain cos theta. Okay, so can I write here minus cos theta? Of course, minus cos theta. Now I'm giving, first of all, let me give you the homework. So in 4th and 5th will be your homework, and we are going to talk about it here. We are going to discuss these questions in our next lecture of this video. Okay? Solve this question. Tan 180 plus theta means should be greater than 180 degree but less than 270 degree. Is this third quadrant? Yes, of course. This is third quadrant. And in third quadrant only tan theta and cot theta are allowed to be positive. But here you can see that this is tan theta. It means it will remain positive. Okay. But here you can see that 180 degree is given. Will any changes will come? Simply no. Okay. So it will remain same, that is tan theta. And can I write here positive tan theta? Yes. Positive tan theta. These are the two questions you have to answer in comment section. Okay, and first of all, those students who will give the answer, I'm going to take their name in my next video. Okay, and we are going to discuss these two questions in our next video. Okay, our next topic is to solve a question. This is not next topic. This is actually next slide. Okay. In our next slide, we are going to solve a question which is totally based upon trigonometry. Trigonometry and your mathematics calculation. Actually, can you recall that in your class 10th, I think in your class 10th, trigonometry is under trigonometry. Introduction to trigonometry, and then your next chapter is, what is your next chapter? Your next chapter is application to trigonometry, applications of trigonometry, in which you used to solve these types of questions, that it is seen from 60 degree, it is seen from 30, 45 degree. Okay, means any angle will be given and you have to solve the question. Okay, so only for your revision, this question I have taken here. Okay, so let's solve this question. First of all, find the height of building. Find the height of building. What is building here? So let me draw here. This is actually our building. this is our building. ठीक है. Now this, first of all, this building is seen with 30-degree angle. ठीक है. So the distance from that point, then the building top is seen with 60-degree, that point. So the distance between that 2 points are given as 10 under root 3 meter. Okay. But the distance between the last point to the building is not given. Okay. Also we have to find out this height of building. Okay. So first of all, can we assume this as x? Yes, of course, we can assume it as. So we have to solve it one by one. So which trigonometric ratios we are going to use in it? Yes, simply it will be tan, because tan is p upon b. Okay. First, tan 60. So tan 60 is h upon, first of all we are going to assume it as h, means height of building as h, capital H. H upon h. ठीक है. If it is seen from tan 60-degree, so what will be the perpendicular? It will be height of the building. And what will be the base? What will the base? It will be same as x. ठीक है, तो x. Now solve it. What is the value of tan 60-degree? It is under root 3. Yes. If you can't remember, kindly learn it. But for your understanding, for your confirmation, this is given as 63rd under root 3. And how we have solved it? If you have fast calculation, if you can do fast calculation in your mind, you can also do the calculation. What is the cos sine 30-degree? 1 by 2. Cos 30-degree under root 3 by 2. So 2 is 2 here and 1 upon under root 3. Oh, this is the value of tan 30-degree. This is not 60-degree. Okay, actually we were solving the tan 3 by 2, sine 60-degree under root 3 by 2, and cos 60-degree is equal to 1 by 2. So 2 to gaya or yeah, under root 3. This is our value of tan 30-degree. In this way you can solve it. Now h is equal to x. Can we interchange it? So x is equal to h upon under root 3. I'm going to highlight it and use it as equation number 1. Now tan 30. If I will put tan 30-degree, what will be our perpendicular? It will be equal to h. What will be our base? It will be simply 10 under root 3 plus x. Can I write like this? Yes, of course. 10 under root 3 plus x. Now put the value of tan 30-degree. 1 upon under root 3 h 10 under root 3. From equation number 1, we are going to put the value of x here. Okay? So in the place of x, we are going to put the value, that is h upon under root 3. H upon under root 3. Then this will be we will do the cross multiplication. What we will get? 10 under root 3 plus h upon under root 3. Okay? And it will become under root 3h. You have now only the mathematics calculation is given here, and you have to do just a mathematical question. You just have to put the value, substitute the value, and I think it is very easy for you now. you have to put you have to solve it. So after solving it, you will get what? 30 plus h upon under root 3. Okay, and this is under root 3h. This 3 will multiply with this. Can we multiply this under root 3 with this under root 3? Yes, of course. What we will get? We will get 30 plus h is equal to 3 or capital H. Okay. Then this h will transpose here. Can I transpose the h from here to here? Yes, of course we can. So 30 is equal to 2h because it will be get minus, and what you will get the value of h? 15 to the 30, then you will get the value of h as h is equal to 15 meter. This will be your answer. I hope you have understood, and this is very important question. This is not important question. This is important concept. The concept that we have used, because in our physics, most of the question will come like this, where you have to put the tan theta. You have to use this type of concept, that is applications of trigonometry. Okay, means physical use of these trigonometry. Okay, our next question is sine 15 degree plus this is value. Take out the value of sine 15 degree plus sine 75 degree whole bracket whole square. Okay, whole square. Okay. Now, first of all, if you want to solve it numerically, can you solve it? Simply no. Why? Because sine 15 degree. Do you know what is the value of sine 15 degree? Simply no. And do you know what is the value of sine 75 degree? No, simply no, you don't know. Okay. And if you are knowing, it will take a lot of time to solve it. Okay. But from my opinion, it will be not okay. It will be not right to solve it numerically. Why? Because it will take a lot of time, and you are preparing for NEET. Okay. And for NEET, it is time bounded exam. Simply. Now, first of all, you have to give time to this question, and you just have to observe it. Can you find that this angle, this 75, you have to focus on this 75 number. Is this less than 90? Yes, of course. And what is the difference? If you will minus, what you will get? You will get simply 115. And can you see 15 here? So can you write it in the form of 90 minus theta, where theta will be 15? Yes. So now from this concept, this should be your way of thinking. You have to train your brain in such a way so that you can think in this type of, you can think in this way. Okay? So we are not going to solve it numerically, but using algebra. Okay? So it will become sine theta plus sine 90 minus theta, where theta is 15 degree square. Sine theta plus. Now here you have to apply the quadrants and ACST rule, that is sine 90 minus theta. If you can see here 90, so definitely there some changes will occur, that is cos theta. Okay. Then one more thing, in 90 minus theta, and it will be positive. Why? Because it is in first quadrant. No worry, you don't have to worry in first quadrant. You don't have to think much. Okay. But it will be converted into cos theta square. Whole square, as you already know, that a square plus b square, a plus b का whole square will be equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. In this way you have to solve it. ठीक है. Sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin theta or cos theta. Now, as you already know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. You already know. So, we are going to solve it. We are going to put this value in this place. That is 1. Plus, you have to write it as it is. 2 sin theta cos theta. Okay? If you can remember the trigonometric identities, simply let me show you. Okay, so this is, can you see the value? Sin 2a is equal to sin a cos a. So can you see this in this form? 2 sin a cos a. A means theta. Okay, so can you put the value here? 1 plus sin 2 theta. I should write here sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta and cos theta. Now, as you know that theta is equal to 15 here, so you are going to put here 1 plus sin 2 theta mein what we will put? 15, and we will get sin 30. What is the value of sin 30? It is 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 by 2. If you will put, you will get 2. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 by 2. It will be our answer. 3 by 2. This will be our answer of this question. I hope you all have understood. So, one conclusion here you can see that it is very important conclusion. Here you can see that you have used this formula, this formula, this formula, means you have used a lot of concept about three different and totally completed, which who are totally different from each other. You have used, means what do you understand from this? What you have to learn from it? You have to learn that while solving the question, you have to put everything in your mind so that you can use them anytime when you need. Our next topic is small angle approximation. Now, our very small portion of video is remained. Okay. So, start. If the theta is small angle approximation, means small angle approximation written here. So if the theta means angle, if the theta is less than 7 degree, if the theta is less than 7 degree anywhere, if it is less than 7 degree, then in case of sin theta, you will write as it is theta. In case of cos theta, you will write 1. In case of tan theta, you will write as it is theta. Yes. Now, I think the diagram is not there, but I am going to make it. For example, any situation is there and your theta is given 1.8 degree, base is given 1 meter, and you have to find out the height. How you will take out it? Simply you will use that tan theta means 1.8, and as I have told you 1.8 is less than 7, it is less than 2. Okay, so you will write as it is. Okay, so tan theta is equal to h upon 1. You will get 1.8 h upon 1. Simply you will get what? H is equal to 1.8 meter. 1.8 meter. This was our small angle approximation. Our next is range of function. In this, what is here? Y is equal to, there will be some equation will be given. Y is equal to, in some of the form like a cos theta plus b sin theta. Okay, and you have to take out the maximum range and minimum range. Maximum range and minimum range. Okay, let's understand it more in a more so if somewhere y is written in some of the form of equation which is something like this, a sin theta plus b cos theta, means it is written in the form of a, I should change the present, a sin theta b cos theta. So if it is asking for maximum range and if it is asking for minimum range, so for maximum range and minimum range same formula will be there, but only one major difference will be there. What is that? First of all, the same formula, what will be that same formula? A square plus b square. Okay. What will be the major difference? That in case of max you will use a positive sign in front of that formula, but in case of minimum you will use a negative sign. Okay, let's solve a question on it. For example, it is given y is equal to 4 sin theta plus, so not plus, plus 3 cos theta. It is written in this form, 4 sin theta and 3 cos theta. You have to find out the minimum range and maximum range of this function. Okay, so what you will do for maximum and for minimum, you will solve it. 4 square 16 plus 3 3 ja 9. What you will get? 25 plus 25. So what you will get simply, what will be your last answer? It will be simply plus 5. Where is the minimum range? Let's take out the minimum range now. Our formula will be same, but the sign will be negative. What you will get? Minus under root 25, that we will get minus 5. This was our and now we have came to end of our video. I hope you all have understood everything. Let me recall everything one more time. What we have understood till now. So our today's topic was angles, trigonometry, ACST rule, small angle approximation, last but not the least, range of the function. In angles, dimensionless quantity has units radian and degree. 180 means you have to recall it. We have 6 trigonometric ratios: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec, cot. Okay. Then we have a lot of trigonometric identities, that is about 9, and I have already given all the tricks. Okay. So you just have to understand that trick. You can also understand the detailed analysis that how this answer has come, how this answer is there. Okay. As I have already explained in this video. Trigonometric ratios of specific angle like 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60, 90. Extra is there, that is 120 degree, 135 degree, 150 degree, and last but not the least 180 degree. I have given trick for everything, especially for special angles, that is 53 degree and 37 degree. Quadrants and ACST rule. Practice. We have solved some of the question on the basis of trigonometry. Then we have completed the small angle approximation, in which if the angle is less than 7 degree, then the sin theta, in case of sin theta, it will remain as it is. In case of cos theta, it will become 1, and in case of tan theta, it will remain as it is, tan theta. Theta. Okay. Last but not the least, range of function is in which if the y is written, a function is written in the form of a sin theta plus a b cos theta. So for minimum range and for maximum range, the formula will be same, that is under root a square plus b square. But what will be the difference? In case of max, there will be a positive sign in front of that equation, in front of that formula. But whereas in case of minimum range, it will be, you will use a negative sign. Okay, that's all about our today's video. I hope you all have understood. If you like this video, kindly like, and if you think that this video is helpful, so kindly you can also ask for your friend, and you can also send it to your friends and family member. This is our part 1 of our basic maths and vector, and from our next video we are going to start with our next topic, that is from graph. Okay, so I hope you all have understood. Thanks and thank you for watching.